Rabbit, rabbit, rabbit. Happy October 1st, everybody. It's Leza Live on the news, 103.5 FM, KYCA. Can you believe it's already October? Holy smokes. Feels like August outside, maybe even July. I just took the Christmas decorations down, and now I'm thinking about putting them up again.
The key is to never put them up.
Never
and then you never have to take them
How
down.
about never take them down?
You can do that too. Either way.
How you guys doing on October 1st?
Tired?
Did you wear that shirt on purpose this morning?
No.
It is a pumpkin spice shirt if I ever saw one. Look at him. Look at Matt this morning.
Very orange.
Yes.
Orangish.
Yes, I
Harvesty.
think you should tell people you did plan that because that's quite impressive, to be honest with you.
Then I'll go with yes. I did plan it. I stayed up all night picking up my specific wardrobe.
Nice. We appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it is Pumpkin Spice Day. October 1st, Pumpkin Spice Day.
I can't wait.
What was that? What did you just do? That got really loud. You turned Drew up? Okay. Celebration of cinnamon, ginger, cloves, allspice, and nutmeg. Basically, what you smell every time you walk into a coffee shop these days, or a Bath and Body Works because of the candles, or my house,
Or Orange
for that
Julius.
matter. Exactly. Yeah, Pumpkin Spice Day, very cool. Lots of things to mention on this October 1st. We have a very important 2024 Taco Day update for you all. Can you play the breaking news music, please? Thank you. National Taco Day has shifted to October 1st this year from October 4th in previous years, so it falls on a Tuesday.
Finally.
How genius is that? Going forward, it will now fall on the first Tuesday in October. It is the greatest Taco Tuesday ever.
It's raining tacos from out of the sky. Tacos, no need to ask why. Just open your mouth and close your eyes. It's raining tacos. Rain tacos out in the street. Tacos, all you can eat. Lettuce and shells, cheese and meat. It's raining tacos. Yum, 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 yum. It's like
I hate to interrupt that song, but yeah, can you imagine it raining tacos? That would be a wonderful day, right, Maddie?
Weirdest Def Leppard song ever.
Absolutely.
I love it. Hey, the best way to celebrate National Taco Day is to eat tacos, right? So multiple chains are offering deals, mostly through their loyalty apps. As we've learned, that's the new way of getting free stuff. The Taco Bell one is pretty elaborate, though, with hourly drops offering various items for $1 all day long. I think I'll be downloading the Taco Bell app today. How about you, Matt?
No.
No.
I'm going to go a little bit better
Wow.
quality than Taco Bell.
I mean, free tacos every hour. I mean, that sounds like a really fun day today. Not so fun tomorrow.
But
Just saying.
they're still Taco Bell, so are they really free?
Well, like I said, you pay for it the next day.
Yeah.
Hey, according to a survey, 90% of U.S. adults like to eat tacos, and around 83% say they eat Mexican food at least once a month. At my house, it's at least twice a week.
At least.
Mexican food is America's second favorite cuisine behind
Italian.
Italian. Surprises me. Maybe not so much in Arizona. Maybe in the other states, but here
I don't
we
know.
like
We got
our-
a lot of Dagos everywhere.
Well, that's true, but we like our Mexican food. The most popular taco filling by far is,
shredded beef.
yep, chicken second, followed by steak, shrimp, fish, pork, and beans. And as for toppings, 75% of people want their taco to have cheese. I'm okay without the cheese. I'm not a big fan of cold cheese on food. I like cold cheese by itself. On food, I like melted cheese. That's just me. Lettuce is next, followed by sour cream, salsa, tomatoes, guacamole, vegetables, and beans.
What if it's like the melted cheese, like the fake cheese that's all melty? You put that on the taco? Is that all right?
I thought that was glue.
Well, if it's
It's
melted, if it's melted cheese, I'm cool.
Okay.
But if it's that cold shredded cheese on your taco with cold lettuce and cold tomatoes and hot meat, no, that doesn't sound good to me.
They should put the cheese on the meat, and then the cheese would melt.
Would melt.
That's the way,
That's how Drew would do it, and Drew knows everything.
He does.
He does. Yes.
That's how I cook.
So very important, Taco Day update for 2024 and going forward. Please make a note of it. If you forget, I'll tell you again next year, if I'm still here. After playing the
We're here.
after playing the taco song, raining tacos song, Diamondbacks are disappointingly DONE. We knew they were going to be, though, yesterday. It was a really high wish.
Yeah, they didn't have the spark in their eye.
They really didn't. After going to the World Series last year, we needed it this year. With our Cardinals being so crappy again, we needed the Diamondbacks to do well. Didn't we, Matt?
Yes. I'm very disappointed.
Very
And
disappointed.
people are calling for Tori's head already, which is sad.
I know. It comes from the top, as we know. And speaking of baseball, Pete Rose passed away yesterday. So disappointing, probably because of the fact that somebody didn't, go ahead and induct him into the Hall of Fame. I know he cheated. I know he broke the rules. I know. But, man, the guy had such an amazing career in baseball. It's just kind of sad to see that they didn't do it before he died. They'll probably do it after he's passed. Don't you agree?
I would hope they would. I think he deserves it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the thing is, he sports bet, but he
I know.
always bet that his team was going to win.
And everybody
Yeah.
is sports betting anymore. Everybody.
Yeah.
That's what we do now. I mean, so anyway, it's sad. It's just, I guess that's we'll show him. We'll induct him after he dies.
Mr. Hustle.
Yeah.
Say what
Charlie
you want.
Hustle.
Mr. Hustle.
Yep. Played from 1963 to 1986, mostly for the Reds, as we know. He also managed the team from 86 to 89 when he was banned from baseball. I listened to when he admitted to it, the little audio clip. I thought about playing it, and it just made me sad, so I don't want to play it. I mean, yeah, it is what it is. Rose was a 3-time World Series champ, a 17-time All-Star. He's also been National League Rookie of the Year, National League MVP, World Series MVP, and a 2-time Gold Glove winner, just to name a few of his honors. He holds several major league records, including most hits, 4,256, most singles, career games, career at-bats, career plate appearances, 15,890.
It's a lot of baseball.
That's quite a career, a career. So we shall see what happens next with the Hall of Fame. So it is October 1st. Some things we will be recognizing in the month of October. It's National Breast Cancer Awareness Month, the month we should all get our mammograms. Well, maybe me, not you guys, but it's LGBTQ History Month, National Down Syndrome Awareness Month, National Dental Hygiene Month, National Cybersecurity Awareness Month, and National Popcorn Poppin' Month. And for some of us, it's also Rocktober.
It's a lot of months.
It's a lot. And
That's
for
all?
anybody keeping count, it's 91 days until 2025. 91 days until 2025. And those 90 days are going to go so fast.
You need to keep that to yourself. 91 days? That's not right.
Yeah, it is what it is, my friend. Yep.
Yes, you are correct.
Definitely. I've got some things to look forward to in October. You want to hear them?
Of course.
I'm talking a lot this morning. Please pipe in if you have something to add.
No, I'm good. I'm catching up on my sleep.
Are you learning some things?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, you're catching up on your sleep. Did you hear that?
He's next to you. You should hit him.
Rude. Of course, in sports, this isn't great news for us Diamondback fans, but the Major League Baseball playoffs start tonight with Game 1 of the World Series. No.
No.
The Game 1 is set for October 25th. That's what I meant to say. The hockey season, NHL season, gets started this weekend with the first 2 games in the Czech Republic, and the NBA season starts on the 22nd.
Seems like the NBA just ended.
I know. They have a very short off season, right?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they
Yeah, they do.
In movies, the new Joker sequel lands this Friday. Is this going to be good? Because we all loved the first one with Joaquin Phoenix.
So I'm not seeing it because it's October and it is our Harvest Horror Fest. So I'll probably see it eventually, just on my own accord, and I'll talk about it when I can. But early reviews are saying it is a stinker.
Oh, no, really?
Yep. Early reviews
Because
so
I was like,
far.
I'll go see it and I'll review it. I'm not waiting for you, Matt. That's too bad. We probably will see it though, because we love Joaquin Phoenix.
I do.
Yeah.
I'll
So
probably go see it.
please
but
stand by for a review from Leza Live on Leza Live.
yeah, you gonna go on Thursday night?
Possibly.
Go hang out with me?
Possibly.
Sweet.
Well, you're not going to go to that movie on Thursday night.
I'll make room.
Okay.
Well, no, yeah, actually, I'm gonna be in Phoenix. Sorry, I won't be here at all.
Okay. Okay.
See?
See how
See?
he is? Saturday night, that movie about the early days of SNL hits theaters on the 11th. Are we looking forward to that?
Yeah, I think that'll be fun.
Yeah. The horror sequel Smile 2 arrives on the 18th, and Tom Hardy returns as Venom in DC Comics. Venom: The Last Dance on October 25th. I'm sure you will see that one.
Probably.
Yeah. A lot of TV shows are back this month. Love is Blind returns tomorrow. Law and Order SUV starts Thursday. Abbott Elementary is back on October 9th. Season 2 of Tracker hits CBS on the 13th. The vice presidential debate, the one and only, will be on tonight. The American Music Awards are this Sunday, and the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction ceremony airs live on Disney Plus on October 19th. Do you guys know who is being inducted this year? Some big names.
No, I didn't look it up.
No. Cher,
Drew knows everything. I'm disappointed.
Mary J. Blige, Dave Matthews Band,
Yes.
Foreigner, Peter
Good.
Frampton, my very first concert ever when I was a kid. It's before I was even 16. Ozzy Osbourne, Kool and the Gang, and
right.
A Tribe Called Quest. That's going to be a lot of people that deserve to be in the Hall of Fame will
Good.
be. And then finally, the holidays. The big ones are Rosh Hashanah, which starts tomorrow night. Yom Kippur starts the 11th. Columbus Day, the 14th. And, of course, everyone's favorite, Halloween on the 31st.
Wunderbar.
Some lesser holidays we will be celebrating this month. International Beer and Pizza Day on the 9th. Is that a Friday?
It better be.
I know, right?
That should be like a day off. Right?
Right. I mean,
Everybody likes beer and pizza.
National Taco Day and National Beer and Pizza Day in the same month. I mean, come on, people. It's also National No Bra Day on the 13th. Hopefully that's a Sunday. Can somebody check?
Yeah, the 13th is a Sunday.
Okay, thank God.
The 9th is a Wednesday, though.
That's every Sunday at my house, I'm just saying. And National Cat Day on October 29th for you cat lovers.
All right.
All right. Okay, there's more things going on. Other things we are celebrating today, but we got to move forward because we have our very own Carol Chamberlain coming in to hang out with us this hour. She's just returned from a big, fabulous, she called it magical trip.
Ooh.
And so we want to hear all about it. I've got lots of questions for Carol, and also we can fill her in on everything that she missed while she was gone. And whatever else we want to chat about. How's that sound? Matt,
Exciting.
bring some great
Riveting.
topics, okay?
Great topics.
Please.
Oh, man.
All right. And anybody else that wants to chime in, our number's 928-541-1016. More coming up here on Leza Live. Right now, have you ever had a dental emergency strike when you least expect it? This is definitely not fun, but fear not, because Pro Solutions Dental Group's got your back. Their experienced team is ready to tackle any dental dilemma, from sudden toothaches to knocked out teeth. And guess what? They offer flexible appointments to accommodate your busy schedule. Do not let dental disasters derail your day. Trust Pro Solutions Dental Group to handle it with care. Call them now. Get back to smiling. 928-776-1208 or reach them online at PrescottDentist.com. Welcome back to Leza Live on the News, 103.5 FM KYCA. Joining us in studio, our very own. We call you that, you know.
I love that.
Carol Chamberlain joining us. How you doing, Carol?
I'm doing great. It is so good to see you. I've missed you too.
I missed you so much. You know, it's so funny how when you know somebody is not available,
That's
you
the
miss
word.
them even more. You know what I mean?
I know.
It's
I
like
just have to call.
Yeah. So you just got back, and we're going to get to all the things that have to do with your trip coming
All
up.
right.
But I have to say, doesn't she look fresh-faced this morning?
Very much.
I mean, what did
Very
you
happy.
do? You just had a great time.
I
huh?
had a great time.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Magical is absolutely the word
Okay.
for it. But I also cut my hair.
You cut your hair. Well, I was hoping you'd say that.
I cut my hair.
And it looks great.
Thank you.
Yes, I
Do you know
love it.
why I cut my hair?
Well, you said you would tell me later, but is this the later?
A little later yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I think it's a great segue.
It is a
Yeah,
great segue.
tell us why you cut your hair.
Okay, I cut my hair because one of the best parts of our trip,
Yes.
and I'll tell you how we got there,
Okay.
was Normandy.
Oh, yes.
Which I have to tell you, it moves you. But I saw a lot of Hitler. And you have to remember that Ken used to look at me and say Heil Hitler with that hairdo.
He did? I didn't know
Yes,
that.
he said Heil Hitler to me probably once every day.
Oh, my God.
And so I saw
Because
so
he thought
mu-
your hair looked like
Hitler.
Hitler.
As
That's a loving husband if I ever heard of one.
he's a very
He's got a
loving
great
husband.
sense of humor.
Well,
Yes.
and that was his sense of humor.
Yeah.
But I saw so many films of Hitler. I came home, cut my hair the next day.
You did. Well, I have to say it becomes you. So
Thank you.
Yes.
So it's less Hitler-esque.
less
So
Hitler-esque.
no more Heil Hitler at my house.
Thank the Lord above. Oh, my goodness. That is so funny. Well, you know what? That is a great segue because today is National Hair Day,
Oh,
which calls for a song.
Give me a head with hair, long, beautiful hair, shining, gleaming, streaming, flaxen, waxen. Give me down to there, shoulder length longer. And you, baby, there, mama, everywhere, daddy,
Yeah, there you go. The Cowsills. You got to play hair
Just
on
for
National
me.
Hair Day. Yeah, just for you, Carol. It all comes together
I love
beautifully.
that.
Yes. If you've got it, comb it. Today we celebrate hair. I've got some hair fun facts for you, which I found amazing.
what?
The average person has between 100. The average person, not Matt or Drew. The average person has between 100 and 150,000 strands of hair.
Actually, I would have thought it was more.
I'm just grateful to hear that because here's the other side. We lose an average of 100 strands per day, some never to return. I mean, sometimes when I comb my hair, I'm like, gosh, another hair.
Really?
It makes me
doesn't happen
nervous.
much to me.
Well, short hair, I think it's different.
Maybe it is.
Yeah.
Not
so
so much pulling.
I'm happy to know that I have thousands, hundreds of thousands of strands of hair. A new hair begins to grow the second it's plucked from its follicle. That's why that one gray hair, not great, gray hair that you keep plucking out. Matt, you with me?
You're looking at me at all of my gray hairs. I haven't plucked a single one.
know
It just
what?
falls out naturally.
It's just because you don't dye it. I mean, there's a lot of dye going on my head.
I've gone back and forth if I should or not, but I
Yeah.
think it would look terrible. 'cause
We
I'm a
should do it.
guy.
Let's do it one day on the show, maybe tomorrow, and get the Grecian formula and do before and after on the show. I think that's riveting radio.
I do too.
See,
I'm
Carol's
with
in.
You.
Carol's in. Will you do it? Well, just do it on your head, not on your beard, because the pepper in your beard looks nice.
The salt in the
Oh,
in
the
the beard.
salts.
Yeah.
The salts. Yes.
I was gonna say there's lots of pepper. The problem is the salt is taking over.
Okay, something to think about. A single strand of hair has a lifespan of about 5 years.
Oh, I didn't know that.
No. And a woman from China holds the record for the world's longest hair. Her do was nearly 18 and a half feet long. Imagine finding one of those in your
That's a whole
stop
meal.
it.
in your taco.
I thought it was going to be Crystal Gale. Have you ever seen Crystal Gale?
Yes, she has long hair, but I think 18 feet is longer than Crystal Gale's.
Way longer, but Crystal Gale carries it in a little purse.
Oh, still? Is she still with us?
Why? The last time I saw her.
Drew, Google. Is Crystal last time you saw her with her hair in her purse?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's a visual. That is a
Yep.
visual.
Yep.
So there you go. National Hair Day. It's also International Coffee Day. I mean, is today not the best day? Are you drinking coffee,
I
Carol?
am, yes.
Cheers.
Here's to
Cheers.
us.
Maddie, drinking
Oh,
coffee?
always.
Cheers. I know Drew does not drink coffee.
How can
Tea.
that be?
I
Tea.
know. He's a tea guy.
Oh,
Yeah, he's a tea
the
guy.
English influence.
Yes, yes, indeed. Did you know the world's most expensive coffee comes out of a cat's rear? Did you know this? I think we talked about this last year.
Oh, yeah.
Have you been here a year now?
No.
I think not
I don't
yet.
think so.
Okay, well, we did talk about this last year. The Asian palm civet. Is that how you say it? Sicivet. Civet.
Sounds good to me.
Eats coffee beans and then poops out the beans. They're less acidic, making for a smoother cup of coffee. One can costs you $600. I'll pass. I'll pass on the whole experience.
And I bet it's really dark.
It's a lot of poop. Our daily do. We
the
got it
Daily
in.
Do. We got it
Oh,
in.
yes.
Yeah, International Coffee Day. Cheers to ya. Cheers to ya. So today is Jimmy Carter's 100th birthday.
Oh, my gosh.
He is the first American president to live that long. Isn't that amazing? And more than 4,000 students from coast to coast got creative and sent hand-drawn birthday cards to celebrate the former president. Isn't that wonderful?
Actually, I do think that's wonderful.
I do think that-
he should be honored.
Yes. Now, is he in hospice?
Yes.
Yes. So
Home hospice.
yes, God bless his heart. Happy birthday, Jimmy Carter. Fans eagerly awaiting the return of Coldplay to India were shocked to find tickets being sold for, guess how much?
$12?
$11,000 for Coldplay. I mean, not Elvis
No.
reincarnate.
Actually,
No.
I just saw a special on them yesterday on CBS Sunday
Yeah.
Morning, and apparently Coldplay is like the most record-selling ever.
Well, and I love Coldplay, but $11,000 for a ticket.
Well, I just don't. I
mean,
can't understand any of that.
Yeah, no. Do you have info for us, Drew?
Yes, I do.
Yes.
Crystal Gale recently, within the last years, has cut her hair when it reached the floor. She was putting it in a bag or a purse,
Right.
according to this.
And Carol.
But yeah, and Carol, and apparently when it got on the floor, she got tired of cleaning and sweeping, so she's cut her hair.
She's
But
cut
they
her
didn't.
hair.
They didn't say how short it was, but it's off the floor, according
Well,
to the picture.
thank God for that.
She got a
Okay.
pixie cut, I'm sure.
I doubt, highly doubt. But is she still alive was the question.
Yes, she's
Okay.
still alive.
Okay, and how old is she? I'm kidding. I'm joking. I don't need to know. I don't need to know.
She's probably 80.
Yeah, yeah. And she still has the long hair. God bless her. Not that long,
Just
though.
think how split those ends are.
Oh yeah, yeah, and I hear the struggle is real because Bubba has very fuzzy feet, and man, that kid can pick up everything on the floor. I got to keep the floor clean. I got to keep Bubba's feet clean. I bought one of those foot cleaners. Have you guys seen these for dogs?
No.
It's like a cup, and inside it's like little prongy things. And you stick their foot in it, and it with water in it, and it cleans their foot, and then you dry it. But I'm not doing that every day, and every time he goes out for a walk. That's just ridiculous.
Isn't that what a washcloth's for?
Well, yeah, but I think
Yeah.
this you really clean it. You really clean it. I haven't used it yet, but Delaney uses it. You know, she lives in Toronto, and the city is dirty. So every time they come in from the city, but then they ended up buying maple shoes, which I think is what I'm going to do for Bubba. Buy him shoes.
Yeah.
Does Maxwell have shoes?
Absolutely not.
No.
Nor does he put bows in his ears. No, he's dog.
Yeah,
he is a dog.
Yeah. What about Bella? Does Bella have shoes?
No,
Okay, well, I'm going to figure it out for all of us.
no.
Okay?
I might could use that foot cleaner thing.
Yeah,
though, 'cause
I
he-
bet you could.
Like you said, a rag works really well.
Yes.
Um,
I've been doing the rag, but it doesn't. It doesn't get
My-
it doesn't get in there.
Janet got one of those things for the dog, and she's got 3 dogs, so she's got 12 legs. I'm watching her go up and down.
Yeah.
and-
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
yeah.
It's a nice arm workout.
Well, true. And remember, I have a white couch, everybody. So the struggle is very real having a puppy.
We have a white couch too, but fortunately it's leather.
You were smart. You were smart. I have one more little story before we have to take another break, and then we'll get to Carol's trip and all the other things we want to talk about. But LeBron James and his son Bronny got to share some special moments during Lakers Media Day. The pair is expected to soon make history as the first father-son duo to play together on an NBA team. Pretty cool stuff, right?
I agree.
19-year-old Bronny shared his hopes for the upcoming season at his first Lakers Media Day on Monday, and it was the picture was very cute. It was LeBron sitting next to Bronny with their with their jerseys on, and one said James, and the other said, or no, one said LeBron. Wait, did it say James or LeBron? It said Junior. The other one said Junior, whatever it was. Super cute.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be fun. I hope he gets to play.
I'd just be mad being named after towels, but that's me.
Is there a
Brawny.
W in it?
Brawny.
It-
No,
it's
there's
spelled
no
differently,
There's no
but-
W. It's BRONNY.
Yeah, you know that's immediately where
Hey,
people's head goes.
That's awesome. It really didn't. My head didn't go there.
Mine
No.
didn't either.
No, no. So,
Poor kids.
but it was worth the chuckle. I appreciate it. I like the effort you're putting in this morning.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you. I mean, he wore his pumpkin spice shirt on Pumpkin Spice
It's
Day.
just for Carol.
Just for Carol.
You look lovely, like
Yes.
the sunset.
Like the sunset. Wait, are you saying I'm at the end of my life?
Not the
Yeah,
sunrise.
You're sunsetting.
All right. So more with Carol Chamberlain. Of course, Matt Hinshaw, Drew Imity on Leza Live this morning. After this quick break, stick with us. So it is October 1st, and you need to stop in, starting today, to the Artful Eye Jewelers and sign up for their $1,000 shopping spree. Would you love that?
Absolutely.
All you have to do is stop into the Artful Eye and add jewelry to your wishes and dreams list. Now, this list, if you don't have one, you need one. But you go in and you try on every single piece of jewelry that you want to. And then they take your favorites and write it on this list. And then when the holidays, your birthday, Christmas, Hanukkah, is all coming up, you send them in to the Artful Eye Jewelers, and they know exactly what you'd like. And you might win yourself $1,000 just for doing it. It's a good deal. $1,000 shopping spree. I got to be clear on that. So, stop in, put some jewelry on your wishes and dreams list, and then keep your fingers crossed. One lucky winner is going to win $1,000 shopping spree. That's at the Artful Eye Jewelers, middle of Whiskey Row, downtown Prescott. Welcome back, and thanks for hanging out with us this morning. It's Leza Live on the News 103.5 FM KYCA. Carol Chamberlain hanging out with us this morning. And we were just talking during the break about the show coming up this afternoon right here on KYCA. Huge panel going to be breaking down Prop 478.
A must listen.
Yes, absolutely. Jason Zenzaletta, of course, will be leading the pack. And Steve Blair will be on. Who else will be on, Carol?
I'm
Do you
blocking
remember-
on it.
Yeah, do you remember, Drew, who else will be on with them?
Malcolm Barrett Jr.
Yes.
Okay.
And then we have, I want Dylan. I'm saying Dylan, but it's the new city manager.
Oh, right. Okay, very good.
And I can't remember his last name. And somebody. And
Mark Woodfill,
Mark
Woodfill.
Woodfill, the
money guy.
money
Yeah.
guy. I
City.
was going to say
Right.
the.
Well, that'll be good.
So it should be a good.
Yeah.
Should be really good, and hopefully people can ask questions.
Yes.
Get answers so they
Right.
can make a good decision on voting.
Absolutely. The number, like always, 928-541-1016. And then after you listen to that show, you've got to watch the vice presidential debate tonight. And they're going to try something new on CBS tonight.
What?
The debate moderators will not be fact-checking the candidates live. Instead, there will be a QR code on the screen. And you can scan it, and it'll send you real-time fact checks with links to receipts. So you can see the facts for yourself. Behind the scenes, a team of 20 CBS journalists will be actively checking everything that comes out of each candidate's mouth. So you got to do your due diligence. Scan the QR code when you feel something needs to be checked. What do you think about that idea?
Well, I think it's a great idea, but it's all going to be fact checked by CBS. Well,
Right.
you know, I don't know. What
Careful. CBS Connect. Careful.
I don't know. I'll go.
Yeah.
I'll go.
Yeah. Anyhow, so we need to talk about your lovely vacation, Carol.
Oh
Tell
my
everybody where you went.
Well, we went to Italy and France.
Yes. So you flew into.
Well, I have to start just a little before that.
Okay.
So we left. We had planes going out on Sunday, but on Friday we got to go to the Bonnie Raitt concert.
Oh, yes.
And it was like the beginning of, the dream vacation. So
Right.
that was absolutely wonderful. And then we missed Dancing with the Stars. I'm so
For the
sorry.
Stars.
For the Stars. I'm
Yes.
so sorry about that, but I hear it was wonderful.
It was great.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I got the lowdown from my dentist, Paul Hicks,
very
yesterday.
good. Very good.
So on Sunday, we flew into Rome.
Okay.
And have you ever been to Rome?
Yes, I have.
Have you ever done the tours of Rome?
No, I have not.
So I'm just going to tell you a little bit about it.
Yeah.
So the first thing I learned to do is to take a golf cart tour.
Okay.
You know how you can do those hop on, hop off
Yes.
buses?
Yeah.
Well, you could get a golf cart tour for 4 or 2. We had one for 2. And while it's a little harrying because you've been to Rome, so you
Yes.
know that it is the most frenzied driving place I've nearly ever seen in my life.
Yes. People everywhere.
People everywhere. And those
Yes.
little scooters, Drew, I'm glad your vehicle is larger than one of these little scooters. They zoom around at breakneck speeds. And, I mean, you can touch them.
Yeah.
You can reach out and touch them. And they make you so mad you want to just reach out and
Push 'em
slap
over.
'em. But anyway, so we took a see everything you possibly can in one afternoon.
Right.
And then we had a wonderful tour of the Colosseum.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I want you to imagine with me that you are a poverty-stricken convict,
Okay.
and the king decides that you're going to provide a little entertainment for the town.
Yes.
The Colosseum is just this amazing thing where below hand you're going to be holding your tigers or whomever else are going to be fought. And they all these years ago did this pulley system, so you'd pull up the stage. But these convicts didn't know from where the tiger would be coming. So he could look forward and it could be released behind him. You talk about the true terror.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, you talk about how these people were able to build these buildings and come up with these levee systems all those years ago.
Right.
It was an incredible, incredible tour.
Okay, so I've been there and I've seen it, but I didn't take the tour.
Oh, my
but we're
God.
going back
You need
on
to
this
take
trip.
the tour.
Okay, take
But
the tour.
if you didn't take that tour, it probably means that you didn't take the Vatican City tour.
No, we did. We're only there for a day, so we didn't have
I know.
time.
So how long are you there for this
2
time?
days.
You have time to do
Okay.
all three of these things.
Okay.
All three.
I
of
just
these
have to
things.
plan ahead.
You do.
Okay.
So you have to understand that Michelangelo was some sort of genius. Some sort of genius. We know that he is a sculptor, and he would be the first to say, I'm a sculptor, because some pope asked him, hired him to paint the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel. And he said, but I'm not a painter, I'm a sculptor. And the pope convinced him to do it. And it is, without a doubt, the most remarkable thing I have truly ever seen in my life. But it's on a tie with something else I'll tell you about in a minute.
Okay.
So this fella, lying on his back for 4 years,
Amazing.
from 24 to 28, has to mix his paint with plaster so that it's still wet when he puts it on, and just do a little square at a time. It's the most amazing thing you've ever seen.
Isn't that something?
And the vividness of the colors.
still, have they had to update it at all?
They've cleaned it
Okay.
a number of years ago, but
Yeah.
I'm not kidding you.
Really?
It is. It's brighter than anything in this room.
Doesn't that surprise you?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It really surprises
I
me. Again, how did they know how to do it?
Right.
And this man was a sculptor, not a painter, and it will take your breath away.
Oh, absolutely fabulous. Wonderful. Okay, we have to take a quick break. More with Carol Chamberlain on her amazing trip coming up here on Leza Live. Stay with us. So, ladies, when it comes to your health, Prescott Women's Clinic has you covered. From annual well woman exams to specialized care, they offer all the services you need at every stage of your life. Whether it's family planning, prenatal care, hormone therapy, or menopause management, their compassionate team is here for you with expert care and a supportive environment, empowering women with the health care they deserve. They also have 2 convenient locations, Prescott and Prescott Valley. Schedule your appointment today. Take charge of your health. You deserve it. Give them a call, 928-778-4300, or reach them online at PrescottWomen'sClinic.com. Welcome back, and thanks for hanging out with us. It's Leza Live on the News, 103.5 FM KYCA. We are breaking down Carol Chamberlain's vacation this morning, and it's just because it's so interesting to hear. I have some questions for you.
Okay.
What was the highlight of your trip? Because you were gone. Was it Normandy? Is that what you're going to say? Because you
my
said
gosh,
you loved it.
I loved it. I have
Yeah.
like 3 highlights.
You do? Okay.
The first one was seeing David.
Yes.
David is the most gorgeous sculpture that it's breathtaking. It makes you cry when you walk in.
Yes.
And remember, it was done by the same guy who
Painted.
painted the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel.
Right.
That one, as you get in and walk up to it in
Florence. Right. Now, was it bigger than you imagined or
It is
smaller?
bigger than
Bigger,
I
okay.
imagined. Bigger than I imagined.
Yes.
But the detail on his carving is spectacular. So
Yes.
that's one.
Okay.
The second one is Normandy will just take your breath away. And I could go on and on and on about how you learn. We spent probably 5 hours in the World War II museum, and then you learn that there are 5,000 ships that came together on that 4-mile beach that morning, and you see some of these guys walking off into the surf, and just getting mowed down the minute they walked off.
Right.
It was just life altering for me.
Sure.
So that was one. But while we were driving, we had rented a car to drive from Paris to Normandy, and I noticed that Giverny, which is Monet's home, was
Okay.
on the way.
Oh, wow.
So we stopped in Monet, and the gardens that he put together are still there and being upkept the way he designed them, because he said that art should be walked in as well as looked at.
Lovely.
So his gardens were a part of his work.
Right.
And then he built a huge, of course, lily pond, because that's what he's known so
Right.
well for.
Right.
Which ticked off the town, because apparently he diverted a stream to do that, but he needed to do it, did it, and it lived on. So I've got a picture that Ken took of me on the bridge over this pond.
Oh, wow.
And then we went in Paris to the Musée d'Orsay and got to see one of Monet's water lily paintings. So
How fabulous.
so that was part of
Boy,
it.
lots of highlights. Wonderful. Did anything unexpected or surprising happen to you?
Yes.
What? Uh-oh.
This is a shout out not to
Okay.
Verizon.
Uh-oh. What happened?
Well, of course we had the international plan.
yes.
And for probably 3 or 4 days during our trip, which are very important days,
Yes.
we had no cell service whatsoever.
Oh, my gosh.
And so it's one thing, because you can't call them and tell them you're having cell service. Every
Right.
time it'd say, this number is for emergencies. So it was awful. And, when you're walking down the street and you see something, you want to look it up.
Yeah. Yeah.
And when
That's
you're
crazy.
trying to walk down the street, you want that navigation walking with.
Absolutely. And translations as well. So many
Exactly.
things. Well, that doesn't bode well for Verizon after their outage yesterday, too.
I've got to tell you.
That's not good. Okay, so check on my international plan. That's good.
Well, and tell them
Yeah, I'm
to
going.
give you a number that you can reach them.
if you have problems.
Yes.
Okay, good advice. What was the best meal you had on your trip? Did you have a lot of good food?
Oh my gosh, you could only imagine the
Yeah.
kind of food we have.
Yeah.
So I'm going to tell you what should have been the best one.
Okay.
We took a cooking class.
Yes.
And so
Where were you?
we were in Tuscany
Okay.
in this little town called Monciano, where our 1500, which was when our place was built. I mean, think about it, 1500.
Yeah. Mind-boggling.
It's when America was discovered.
Right.
It was built.
Crazy.
It was in that town. And so we made bread, we made pasta, she made sauce to go on top of it. So it's something special when you
Yeah.
get to eat something you really had a part of making. However, we worked so hard on that focaccia, and there was a lot going on, 8 of us in this
Uh-oh.
class.
What happened?
And
Somebody forgot the baking soda.
No, somebody forgot to take them out of the oven,
so they
and they were
got
like
burned.
as hard as this table. So that was the only sad
That's
part.
disappointing.
I guess the best meal I had was at a little restaurant in Monciano, and it was just some of the best wild boar. They serve a lot of wild boar. You
Oh.
rarely see something like chicken.
Yeah.
I don't think maybe one meal we had chicken, but that was in France.
Okay.
So a lot of different stuff to eat, and oh my gosh, the bread and the olive oil, you could just eat.
Yeah.
You could just drink the olive oil.
Oh, fantastic. Did you?
Well, just about. I mean, I was sopping up everything. And we went to this wonderful wine tasting in Tuscany.
Mm-hmm.
And not only do they grow grapes, but they also grow olive trees.
Oh, wow.
So we got, we're getting cases of olive oil and wine
Nice.
shipped back to us.
That's fabulous.
So you'll have to come sop up some bread.
Yes, I'd love to do that. That sounds fantastic. Okay, I have more questions for you coming up here on Leza Live. Stay with us. Welcome back. It's Leza Live on the news, 103.5 FM KYCA. We are chatting with Carol Chamberlain, our very own Carol Chamberlain, this morning, talking about her amazing trip to Italy and France. And I have to ask you, because I'm in the packing mode right now for my big trip that's coming up. Is there anything that you didn't take that you wish you had?
Let me just think a second. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
A raincoat.
Oh, you didn't take a raincoat.
I didn't take
Did you
a
take an
raincoat.
umbrella?
Yeah. No, but we
No.
had an umbrella.
Yeah,
And
you-
actually, the first time it rained on us was the moment we landed, and luckily our cab driver gave us his umbrella. It was really lovely.
Sweet.
But that little thing didn't help. It was a torrential downfall.
Okay.
And it rained the entire time we were in Paris. Every
Oh.
single moment. So I bought a raincoat in Paris.
Is it beautiful?
No.
Okay.
No, I would have far rather bought something else it was.
Yeah.
But, there was just so much rain going on. You couldn't just stroll along and look at the
Ah,
boutiques and all
right.
that you really wanted to do.
Sure.
But
Okay,
anyway,
Okay.
so that's one thing I would definitely pack.
Okay. I have that in my hanging in my closet right now because
Good.
I bought one for Kenya and didn't need it, so I'm taking it for sure. Is there anything you took that you didn't need that you thought, why did I bother?
No,
No,
we actually
used
used
everything.
everything. And it's really funny because one of my friends said to me, okay, go on and lay out what you're going to take and
Yeah.
then take away a third of it.
Right. That's hard to do.
Not only is it hard to do, I was sorry I didn't add a third more.
Okay.
Because, we were gone nearly 3 weeks.
Yes.
And I don't like wearing clothes over and over, so
right.
I would have taken more.
Okay, I love that advice. I love that advice.
Don't listen to
The
those
ladies
people.
I travel with, they're like, no, light packing is the best. But
No.
that's never been my thing. So, did you bring back a ton of souvenirs? Or are you having them all shipped back to you, like you said?
Well, actually, what we're having shipped back is wine and olive oil, and we
Yes.
bought a lot of that.
Good.
We bought some trinkets. Like we bought a 1,000-piece puzzle, and it's something that Ken found of the Sistine Chapel
Oh, love it.
ceiling.
Yeah.
So that we're going to probably do that first, and then send it off as a gift to some grand nieces and nephews,
Perfect.
which I think's great.
Perfect.
And just a lot of other
little
things.
things here and there.
Ken bought a beautiful, beautiful leather coat
Oh, good.
in, let's say, in Siena in
Yeah.
Italy.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Fantastic. Wonderful. Let's see. I mean, there's so many things. Did you get a chance to relax at all?
There was one day.
Okay.
Okay, so I just have to tell you, we bought the week from the Rotary Club in that auction.
Oh, yes.
Where it's a week in Tuscany, or you can go on the safari. Those
Yeah.
are usually the trips.
Right.
So we bought this week in Tuscany probably 4 years ago, and then COVID hit, and stuff came up for us,
Right.
and we didn't get to take it. So having a week to be somewhere, and we did the neatest thing in the world. So one of the other highlights was we had a driver the whole time we were there.
Nice.
And it's such a little town. You need to get out and go places.
Right.
So our driver was a retired professional soccer player.
Oh, fantastic.
So let me just point out that was one of the highlights of the trip.
Yes.
But we were able to walk around, and one afternoon we just totally vegged out
Good.
at the place in Manciano. So,
Oh,
yes.
Yeah. Was that your favorite place? You've mentioned Manciano many times.
Well, it's because it's where we
spent
stayed the
most time.
longest. So
Mhm.
I have to tell you, one of the highlights of all these
They're all
highlights, I'm
highlights.
so sorry.
yeah, that's okay.
We spent a week, and being able to take all your clothes out, all your cosmetics out, and really have that be home base.
Yeah.
We hid the suitcases, so it was
Sure.
our home.
Nice.
And this place had, again, it was built in 14 or 1500, and they had oxen in the house with them in the bedroom where we stayed. There was a grotto that was made into the shower. Upstairs, they had
Wow.
these holes, these little squares in the wall, which were where the pigeons would come in and nest in the house.
Wow, that's amazing.
But they used pigeons for their poop for fuel, their feathers for warmth,
Sure.
and their meat for eating. So
that's amazing. Yeah.
anyway, yes,
Yeah.
we
How
got,
did you find that place?
it
was with that-
it was with the group we bought from the
Rotary.
auction.
Okay. Wow, it sounds like a magical trip.
It was an
Yes.
absolutely magical trip.
And were you so happy when you were finally home? I mean, that is a sign of a great vacation.
It was a great vacation.
Yes.
But the whole thing. I wish I could just tell you about the whole thing.
I know.
I'll do
We
it
need
o-
2 or 3 more hours.
We'll do it over lunch
Yes,
sometime
for
because
sure.
I'm missing all this great part.
For sure, for sure. Well, thank you for coming in and sharing with us.
Oh my gosh, I'm so
Yes,
happy to
we
see
had
you
a-
again.
We had a conversations with Carol show scheduled. I'm like, well, we're not going to get anybody else's talk in this hour because we need to hear all the stories. So thank you for coming in, and I hope you get some rest.
Happy to be home and happy to see you.
Wonderful. Thank you. Well, tomorrow, let me think. Who are we having on tomorrow? I think it's going to be Yavapai Humane Society. They have their big walk for the animals coming up this weekend. So we will be talking to Lori Walden about that tomorrow morning right here on Leza Live. Thank you all for listening. Have a great day.